Ta-da. On the left. How y'all doing? On the right. Ooh. Woo. Here y'all. Sorry y'all. I didn't turn on my thing. Ooh, I'm here.
Wisdomteethinger, lend me your ear. Dr. D Nice and FOUNT is here for the day. Want wisdom?
We've got you.
Wellness?
We got you.
Ears?
You got two.
Bones? It's got 3. Chambers? 4. In your heart for doing right? 5. Keys, your game's all tight. FOUNT. Get your mind right and your body tight.
Get your mind right and your body tight.
Get your mind right and your body
tight. Obviously, I cannot hold up my fingers properly. 3, 4, who knows? How's everybody doing? Welcome to episode number 46 of Talking Truth to Teen Issues. Tissues. So exciting. Do you all see us? Our subscriber count is going up. What are we at? 1,160, 70, something like that. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You could be anywhere, but you choose to be here with Wisdomteethinger today. You saw it in the thumbnail. You saw it in everything. We are going to be talking about, girls, put your clothes on. We're talking about the slow drive to nudity that is happening in a lot of young women today. Hey, I fell prey to it too. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get into it. Why not? We're also, of course, you know, our FOUNT section. I got to give you a little health tip and talking about the correlation between birth control pills and depression. And we've got some super cool social media posts to react to, because you know, there's a lot of cool stuff going on out there. And the story we're going to talk about in our teen archetype, the driver, and we'll end with our frontal lobe training, where I share a story about my own life so that you can, oh, it's a hiccup, learn from Dr. D Nice's experience. And today I'm going to tell you about the time I took a whole road trip by myself. You're going to want to hear about it. So anyway, welcome. How's everybody doing? Well, welcome, greeting everybody, and then we'll hop right in. Everybody doing good? Okay, well, right after this section where we talk about this new dress code for young girls, then we will, I'll stop for a second and greet y'all again. All right, let's get in. We have to start with an introduction. Wisdomteethinger girls, that's girls from teen to early 20s, are being like psyoped into being prostitute adjacent. I know that's strong words. It's true, especially in their dress, the things that they put on their body. How is this happening? How does it help? Who is causing this? Where did it come from? Who wins with all this? We're going to talk about it today. And let's hop right in. Where did it come from? Who is driving the dress code for you, Wisdomteethingers? Well, the truth is, number one, in every generation, there seems to always be a bunch of women, typically grown women, that are marketers? Is that the word? I don't know, ambassadors of nudity, ambassadors of scantily clad clothing, I mean, we had Marilyn Monroe for a little bit, and then Cher in the 70s, and them. And of course, you know, each decade, each generation has their person. Now we have several people. I have one put up here. We'll have 4 people. And we have Kylie Jenner and her sisters. They seem to be a proponent of wanting y'all to not wear no clothes. Who does it benefit? What is the thing? I'm going to talk about why it is that you fall for it and who it benefits. So why you fall for it, the truth of the matter is because it's marketing. If it didn't work, they wouldn't do it. It's marketing. Somebody wants you to walk around with no clothes on. And why? And you fall for it because 1, or is that 2? Well, 1, you get attention. And as a young person, people know that you appreciate being paid attention to. If you're at the point where any attention is better than nothing. And because of that, there's always a plethora of young stars and starlets to make you feel like prostitute adjacent is the type of clothes that you need to put on. All right. What is number 3? Another who wins from you not having any clothes on. Here we have another young woman. This is Chloe Bailey, a young singer. Y'all have seen her. I mean, since she has broken off from singing with her sister not full time, it seems like she markets herself more as like very scantily clad. Anyway, scantily clad. That sounds so. She don't have no clothes on. That's how she presented herself. And number 2 is what I'm saying is it's entertaining for grown men. People, they're happy with pushing this thing because, I mean, a man, he could just step out his door. He don't have to sneak and duck behind a counter to see half-naked women anymore. He just goes outside because there you all are. Butt cheeks out, boobs out, and it's good to go. It's no big deal. They don't have to go far. That is one of the things that people that benefit. Number 4, and this is surprising, the person that benefits from it. And I'll pop up another person here. This is Hailey Bieber, Justin Bieber's wife. Cher is apparently the thing these days. And just out and about, your whole body is showing. Ain't nothing left. Like, that is how they want you to dress leaving your house. They may take it a little far. So the bar is set so high that if you reach for it, even if you reach slightly for it, you still half naked. And who benefits? A lot of older women that want to look at you and look at your body to relive the days when they used to look just like you. It's for real. You see it in the comment section. Oh, body goals. I'm like, you're a grown woman. Why would you want to sit there comparing yourself to a young girl? But people do that. That is what this whole thing is happening, goes on. So basically, you as a Wisdomteethinger have been told to be undressed by these people. I'll throw up another one here. This is, oh Lord, Ice Spice. I can't even keep it on there for that long because this is butt cheeks and for days. You're being told by them to not wear any clothes. And then, because when you follow that, you're able to get the attention that they get somewhat. They're stars, and then they benefit. The adult men, young women, adult women get to benefit from seeing your body. And what do you get for it? What are the consequences that you get? Because you don't get nothing good. And let me go through some of the things that you get for it. Number 1, what you get is your thigh and butt juices all over the chairs that you're sitting on. You ever sat on a chair after just your skin on a plastic chair? I would never sit behind none of y'all because it's just your skin and the chair. That can't be hygienic. Anyway, Lord. 2, what else happens? The consequences of not wearing clothes. It's poor circulation. Because most of these clothes are synthetic material. They're very tight. They prevent your blood from flowing as good as it should. And you're messing with your whole health. Number 3 is poor digestion. Some of the time they're so tight on you, on your stomach, and it's corseted. You can't even, your food can't even make it through. It's horrible what these people are trying to convince you to do, and it's not good for you. And number 4 is you're not protected from the elements, even heat. I mean, you go to countries where it's like Saudi Arabia and those countries, those people are covered up and it's hotter than hot over there. And they're not hot because the material they'll use is easy breezy. The clothes are light and flowy, and it's like cross ventilation. The breeze can blow through it. Ain't nothing can go through your clothes, the ones that you have on. You just are not protected from the elements. Even in the winter time, girls are killing themselves to not have any clothes on. And it's freezing cold outside just to fall into fashion. You don't have any clothes on. And the last one, number 5, is it gives a lot of the consequences of not wearing clothes. It gives a lot of people access to your bodies, even people that you don't want. Listen, I hope it don't sound too preachy. I did want to make sure I say this to y'all because even Dr. D Nice, I fall for it. Even as an old person, I've actually, because you like to look nice, and the fashion, you go to the store. The other day I went to the store, bought these shorts. They really look good. They're black and they had like ruffles on the side. I'm like, yeah, bam. I got home and they were like, if I bent too much, you'd see a butt cheek. You really would. But because I'd already paid my good money for it, I kept it and wore it. And my sister's like, girl, where you going with those? I don't know. We could fall prey to this fashion marketing thing, and it does nothing for us. Be careful of the things that you're wearing. I know this week was dedicated to girls, but next week I'm gonna hit the boys. Boy, pull your pants up. That's what next week's video is going to be about. Let me know in the comment section, what article of clothes have you worn that you're like, I don't know if I should have put that on. And I know if Beyonce hadn't worn something like that, I would never have worn it. You fell victim to the no clothes marketing. Let me know in the comment section if that's ever happened to you. All right, and while you're here, please don't forget that you gotta subscribe, right? And turn on your notifications. Let me see what magic. Looking flossy isn't flaunty. No, don't wear clothes that look like floss. Yeah, that's what's going on out there. It's just, it doesn't make no sense. But that's marketing, and it's out there for a reason, so that these young girls can just show off everything and everybody get a good view of everything that they have. They're not protected. All right. How y'all doing? How's your week? Anybody, anything exciting happening so far? Mine's just been regular. Well, I have a student that's working with me in the office this week. It's pretty cool to have somebody. I like teaching, and it's more teaching medically stuff, being a doctor, and it's cool. I should think of another word. It's cool. All right. And it's living in FOUNT. FOUNT is the 5 keys to wellness and wisdom to help unlock your best. And today we're talking about the U in FOUNT, which is for understanding how your body works. And what I wanted to talk about today I guess today is like a woman show. I wanted to talk about how birth control can affect your mood. There has been studies that link birth control to depression. And let's be honest now. Did y'all need a study for that? Any one of you all that have ever taken birth control pills like I have, or you know that stuff messes with your head like nobody's business. You may get used to it after a while, and some people don't. It affects you. And if you develop depression after starting birth control pills, please talk to your doctor. Please consider not using it. There are other methods of birth control. As a matter of fact, if you have a regular period, I don't know if you know that ovulation occurs exactly 14 days before your period starts. And if you can consider around that 14-day period a time of high fertility. So you use that information for what you will. If you are interested in getting pregnant because you're in a great solid married relationship, then right around that time is the highest percentage of time that you can get pregnant. And if you're in a marriage relationship and you're not wanting to get pregnant, and if you're out there playing Russian roulette with your life and having sex, then around that period of time is a time that you're highly fertile and could possibly get pregnant. So 14 days, sex 14 days before your period mean baby on the way. I remember that little rhyme to remember when is the good buffer zone for fertility. Where we at? We on the gram, and this is what I'm looking at here. Who are these people? Who are these people that know how to do these things? First of all, before we're going, shout out to Tydai for the thumbnail. We don't have it yet, but he is working on it and he's about to send it to me. Make sure y'all following him on Instagram. Social butterfly training. Let's go. Whoa! What is he doing? You see that? There is no room for error. If that man even went a little bit to the left by 2 centimeters, he'd have been a goner. Rocks, he'd have been a pancake. Let me see what music. No, y'all know that. Oh, that's a clear water too. You know what I'm thinking about doing now that I saw that? I'm thinking about putting a natural pool in my backyard. Have y'all heard of those? So basically, I've been binge watching these videos. Maybe I'll review one. You use like aquatic plants and natural bacteria to keep the pool clean. There's no chlorine, there's no salt water. It's just natural, pure, fresh water, like a big bathtub. Have y'all heard of that? That's kind of like what this reminded me of. Man, well, more to come. If I do decide to put one in, it's gonna be small. I'm gonna dig it myself and just experiment. All right. Oh, look at little Spider-Man.
Good.
That's a real spider. It's called the peacock spider, and that makes sense. Man, I've never even heard of these animals. That is one thing I'm telling you about social media. It's got you seeing stuff that you never would have heard of before in your life. Oh, this is cool. Ooh, man, ooh. If they had messed up on that timing. No children for him. Whoa, that is super cool. Let me see.
But you wanna be.
They tricked them. Is that illegal? So I don't watch football. I don't watch football at all. Let me know. Is that a legal move? I mean, they said celebrating and dancing like it's okay. He just hit the ball. They didn't realize that something. Anyway, all right. Oh, a little udder and his mama. Hug me, mommy. All right. That's it. If Michael Jackson played tennis, let's see who's this guy. I mean, so you could find him. He is Akams 20. I don't know. I'm not even saying that right. I know I'm not. You can look him up. That's so cool. Okay. Well, even if we have Michael, we gotta have Prince. He ain't hurt himself. He got right back up and kept it moving. Oh, this is an accident about to happen. Suppose you let go. Well, man. You all remember that post I did a few weeks? That's a grown man. It's that strong that it could lift you up. Don't play. You all remember that one I showed the other day where that balloon, hot air balloon, something took, the kite, no, it was the kite, took off with this kid. And they had to do all kinds of things to get him down. That's what this reminded me of, except in a controlled environment. Okay, let's see. Nobody was watching him. Nobody was watching him. My man just straight long. He kicked the ball over the goal. Nobody. Poor thing. Well, I hope he's not from like South America, because I heard sometimes they get really crunk about their. Ooh, man, how he did that? You need therapy, like medication. I'm sorry, my man. Oh, ooh. Okay, let's move on. Okay, this one. It's a cheeseburger. It's a cheeseburger, y'all. It's a literal cheeseburger. Oh my goodness. It's a literal cheeseburger. Okay, I'm done. Okay. This I was just fascinated by. They look like they're in pain. It's intriguing and it looks painful all at the same time. All right, do your thing. Who am I? That's maybe, I'm sure it's some sort of traditional, oh, it's a Russian dance. They're saying this piece is not related to Ukraine or Russia. Oh, they're just trying to give their disclaimer, whatever. Yeah, it looks painful. It's coming from a place of agony and the heartfelt places. Okay. What is this one? Oh, that dolphin just took him out. It's just like, bye. Why are you on my ocean? That was deliberate. Flipper was like, no, we're not playing those games. Why are you here? Okay, now this is what the other soccer guy. Bam, gotcha. No, blocked. That's skills. That's skills. More skillful than the other guy. I didn't know you could do this to corn. You could peel it like an orange, and voila. Have you all ever done this? I'm gonna try this one day. You can just chop it up like what you gonna do with it after that? Like fry it? Put it in stuff? And that knife needs its own Instagram page. That's skillful. I don't know if this song is copyrighted. Can keep it. Oh, look at, who are these people? Well, they're rhythmic gymnasts. I was gonna say, how do you know you can do this? But they practice weird things to do with their bodies. I understand. Here. Even when the sun don't shine, got plans for you and I. Hands in mine. Even when the sun don't shine, faith in you and I, 'cause this love is a sure thing. You grass, you be the rubber band, I be the prop, I'll be the fuse. Boom. That's one of my favorite songs. What is that? A trombone and a violin. That is the combination I never thought I'd see, but it's a vibe. They're doing it. You could be the cash, I be the rubber band. Okay, little gerbil hamster. Too cute. Eat your spaghetti, little baby. Oh, cute. Here's my man. Was it a belly flop? Did he belly flop into the water? That's no. I think I saw him curl at the bottom. Right? Right? Let's see. I think. We'll never know. If that was a belly flop, that is impressive. Right? Okay, we're done. Which one of those was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section. I don't know. I think the music was maybe the cheeseburger. I don't know. Either way, all right, let me know in the comment section below which one you like the most. And of course, while you're here, don't forget to subscribe. Turn on your notifications. We're here every Wednesday. Like the video. Please, go ahead. Likes are free. Knock yourself out. Yeah. All right. And okay, off we go to our teen archetype. Today we are talking about the driver. The driver. How old were you when you got your driver's license? Typically, what happens, there's a group of friends and one person always gets their driver's license first. Was that you? What happened is when you get your driver's license first and you get some kind of car, some old jalopy thing that your parents may have gotten you or that you saved up just enough to buy, you end up being the person that drives everybody around. You going to school, people want to ride. You going to the football game, people want to ride. All of that. And then in your mind, you're like, gas money. What do we do about gas money? I had a tip, and you tell me what you think about it. To deal with the gas money situation. I would say if this is a place that you were going anyway, and it didn't really necessarily take you out of your way to take your friends, they shouldn't have to pay you anything. You're going to school anyway. You didn't have to drive far. They walked down to the house and hopped in your car. Y'all rolled together. They don't need to pay you for that because you were going to go there anyway. If it's a situation where all of y'all decide that we're going somewhere, we're going out to the club, we're going to the beach, We're going to the mountains. We're going to the mall. We're going on a road trip to... Where are we going on a road trip to? I don't know. Where do people go in here in North Carolina? Teenagers. I don't know. Okay, wherever you would go in North Carolina, wherever you go in your city, let me know in the comment section below. But wherever you all are going together, then you all should chip in and get the gas paid for. What do y'all think? That's good enough, right? All right, so there is some guidelines on how to take care of the gas situation, and you all work it out together. We're at the last segment of our show. We done after this. This is the part of the show where I share my story about my own personal experience so that you don't have to learn. You can learn from my experience and not have to experience it yourself. Okay. Speaking of road trips, this is about a road trip Dr. D Nice took many years ago. I must have been like 22 because I graduated high school at 16. I took 5 years to finish college. I did an extra year because I did my pre-med prerequisites during the summer. It's a whole convoluted story. You don't need to know all that. Anyway, 5 years. So 16 plus 5, that would mean about 21 is when I finished college, right? That math is good? Okay, 21, I finished college, and then I started working as a nurse because I did my degree in nursing. I didn't get into medical school the first year I applied, and I had to stay home and work. I got a pickup truck, a blue Toyota 4x4 extra cab pickup truck. I guess it was the Tacoma before the Tacoma. Was it called a Tacoma? It's beautiful. Love stick shift. Let's not forget stick shift. Stick shift, blue 4x4 extra extended cab pickup. And what it said, Texas truck on it. I was living in Texas at the time, and I loved my truck. I had graduated from high school in Florida, so all my closest friends were in Florida, and we used to go road tripping all the time from Texas to Florida, my brother and I. And this time I wanted to head to Florida, and he couldn't come with me because we both graduated college and he had to work. I had to go by myself. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go by myself. I was born by myself. I could do this. Gassed up the Toyota pickup and got ready to take this 18-hour drive from Tyler, Texas, rose capital of the world, to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Sunrise, Florida, to be exact, where my besties were living and I wanted to go hang. How do you think the trip went? The trip, it went well. It really did. No big deal back then. There was no GPS. It was paper maps that I had to read. And I said, you know what? I'm going to take a different route than we usually drive. And this route, it wasn't remote. It just through a different way through Louisiana. I went over this long bridge. I almost think it's considered the longest bridge in the country. Longest flat bridge or something like that. And it was just so beautiful. I tried different ways to get to my usual destination. And I really just enjoyed the time driving down the road in my thoughts by myself. Listen, it is okay to do things by yourself. If nobody's available to do it with you, fine, try it alone. When you're going along, you may meet somebody. Wisdom understands that you're on the planet with 8 billion people. There are people out there that you could meet. You're not going to be fearful about meeting and interacting with each other. Of course, you're not going to be careless. You'll be wise and make wise decisions. Be careful. Make sure people know where it is that you're going, what direction, what route. Call when you get to places. Keep in contact with the people that you're going to be meeting up with, or the people at your house where you left, your parents, your friends, wherever. But still go check out the world. That's what wisdom understands. There's a whole lot of world out there to explore. Go and explore it. Then there is stupidness. They're like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. That's not me. I'm not gonna do it. Or on the opposite end, they do decide to go on this adventure and totally careless, putting themselves in harm's way at every second. Nah, there's an in-between where you can go explore the world, go on road trips by yourself in your Toyota pickup truck, and be careful about it. Be wise. Anyway, there you have it. Wisdom, stupidness. Choose wisdom. And remember, show me your brightest. Show me your best. Show me the latest guru. God's wisdom lets theirs look like stupidness. Listen, thank you all so much for hanging with me. I appreciate you all. I appreciate all the people that subscribe to this channel and follow along and leave comments. Thank you, Magic 8-Ball Spot. I really appreciate you sticking with Wisdomteethinger. And everyone, you all take care. Have a good rest of the day. And we're out.
Wisdomteethinger, lend me your ear. Dr. D Nice and FOUNT is here for the day.
I may be back tomorrow.
We got you.
Wellness.
Depends on how my schedule goes.
Ears.
You got two.
Depends on how my schedule goes. I may have a video tomorrow. Let's see.
Phones. It's got 3 chambers. 4 in your heart for doing right. 5 keys. Your game's all tight. FOUNT. Get your mind right and your body tight. Get your mind right and your body tight. Get your mind right and your body tight. Bye.